Did you know Elvis Presley bought Graceland when he was only 22 years old for just over $100,000? Or that his famous jungle room, complete with green shag carpets on the floor and ceiling, was decorated in less than 24 hours? And get this, Graceland is the second most visited private home in America, trailing only the White House itself, welcoming hundreds of thousands of people every single year, decades after the king passed away. Number 8. The mansion tour takes you right inside his world. Walking up to Graceland feels surreal. Those iconic white columns, the stone lions guarding the entrance, it's exactly like the pictures, but real. Stepping inside is like pushing pause on August 1977. The tour, guided by an interactive iBed featuring commentary, often narrated by John Stamos, and featuring insights from Elvis's daughter, Lisa Marie, before her passing, leads you through the ground floor and basement areas. The very first rooms you encounter set the tone. The formal living room stretches to your right, dominated by a massive 15-foot-long white sofa. Sunlight streams through stained glass peacock panels flanking the doorway, a touch Elvis added. There is a grand piano in the adjoining music room. Initially, Elvis had a black one, but he later gifted his mother a white BB Grand, which eventually found its way here. Imagine Elvis relaxing here, maybe strumming a guitar or entertaining guests. You can almost hear the laughter and music. Directly across the foyer is the dining room. It feels formal, with a large black marble dining table capable of seating quite a few guests. Crystal chandeliers hang overhead, reflecting light. Look closely near the head of the table, and you might spot the discreet buzzer Elvis used to summon staff from the kitchen without interrupting conversation. It's these little details that bring the place to life. Adjacent is Vernon and Gladys Presley's bedroom. Elvis insisted. His parents live with him, and this room reflects their comfort, though its decor changed over the years. It's a reminder of how central family was to him, even amidst global fame. The kitchen, surprisingly, feels somewhat normal compared to the rest of the house, albeit very much a product of its time. Think harvest gold appliances, wood paneling, and even an early generation microwave oven, a novelty back then. You can picture Elvis grabbing a late-night snack here, perhaps one of his famous fried peanut butter and banana sandwiches. The tour deliberately keeps the upstairs private. This was Elvis's personal sanctuary, containing his bedroom, office, dressing area, bathroom, and Lisa Marie's childhood bedroom. The decision to keep it closed to the public honors his desire for privacy in that space, a request the family has always respected. So while you can explore much of the house where he lived, worked, and relaxed, his most personal haven remains untouched by the public eye. It adds an element of mystery, a sense that even in this incredibly public home, some part of Elvis's private life remains just his. Walking through these rooms, you're literally tracing his steps on the carpets he chose, seeing the furniture he sat on, looking out the windows he looked out of. It's an immediate, tangible connection to the man himself. Number 7. The decor is a wild, wonderful trip back in time. Forget subtle minimalism. Graceland's decor is a bold statement, especially in the basement and the famous den. It's pure, unadulterated 1970s style, reflecting Elvis's unique taste and the era's flamboyant trends. Each room tells a story through its furnishings and vibe. Let's start downstairs in the TV room. This space is legendary. Dominated by a striking yellow and black color scheme, the room features a large, comfortable sectional sofa, perfect for lounging. On one wall, there's the famous arrangement of 3 television sets built side by side. Why 3? Reportedly, Elvis saw that President Lyndon B. Johnson liked to watch all 3 major network news broadcasts simultaneously, and he wanted to do the same. Nearby, a wet bar stands ready, hinting at countless evenings spent relaxing with friends, the Memphis Mafia. Look up, and you'll see a mirrored ceiling, amplifying the room's unique energy. And don't miss the TCB logo with the lightning bolt taking care of business in a flash. Etched into a glass panel, Elvis's personal motto and the name for his band. Adjacent to the TV room is the pool room, arguably one of the most visually arresting spaces in the house. Prepare yourself for fabric everywhere. Designer Bill Eubanks, following Elvis's vision, draped the walls and the ceiling in hundreds upon hundreds of yards of pleated patterned cotton fabric. The intricate paisley-like pattern in muted earth tones creates a tent-like, almost cocooning effect. The lighting is dim, focused on the pool table itself. The furniture is heavy, ornate, fitting the room's dramatic style. There's even a legendary tale about a playful scuffle where a cue ball accidentally tore a small rip in the wall fabric, a rip that was intentionally left unrepaired as a memory. It feels less like a games room and more like stepping into an exotic, dimly lit lounge. Then there's the den, affectionately known as the Jungle Room. This addition to the back of the mansion became one of Elvis's favorite spots. Its transformation is legendary. Elvis reportedly saw a furniture set he liked, heavy carved wood pieces with faux fur upholstery, and decided he wanted it immediately. The story goes that the room was completely redecorated, inspired by this furniture in less than a day. Green shag carpet wasn't just laid on the floor. It covers the ceiling too. A built-in fieldstone waterfall burbles at one end, adding to the tropical man cave atmosphere. Polynesian-style lamps and oversized plant pots complete the look. It's kitschy, it's over the top, and it's undeniably Elvis. This room wasn't just for relaxing. Elvis set up recording equipment here in 1976 and laid down tracks for his final studio albums, including songs like Moody Blue and Way Down. You can practically feel the creative energy mixed with the unmistakable vibe of a 70s bachelor pad paradise. Seeing these rooms isn't just about looking at furniture, it's about experiencing Elvis's personal style, his penchant for comfort and dramatic flair, all perfectly preserved. Number 6. The Elvis Presley's Memphis Complex is an attraction all its own. Across the street from the Graceland mansion lies a massive entertainment and exhibit complex called Elvis Presley's Memphis. Opened in 2017, this 200,000 square foot facility is where the Graceland experience expands exponentially, housing an incredible array of artifacts and exhibits dedicated to different facets of Elvis's life and career. It's so extensive, you could easily spend an entire day just exploring this part. One of the star attractions is the Presley Motors Automobile Museum. Elvis loved cars, and this museum shanks an impressive collection. Pride of place, of course, goes to the iconic 1955 pink Cadillac Fleetwood Series 60. Originally blue, Elvis had it repainted pink for his mother Gladys. Though she never drove, it became one of the most famous cars in the world. But there's so much more. His sleek Stutz Black Hawk cars. He owned several and was the first person to buy one. A 1975 Ferrari Dino 300 and HE4, Rolls-Royces, Mercedes-Benz, limousines, Harley-Davidson motorcycles, go-karts, dune buggies, and even a John Deere tractor he used on the Graceland grounds. Each vehicle tells a story, reflecting his success and his love for hitting the open road. Then there's the centerpiece, the Elvis, the Entertainer Career Museum. This is the world's largest and most comprehensive Elvis museum. It traces his extraordinary journey from a young, raw talent to a global superstar. The sheer volume of artifacts is staggering. Walls are lined with hundreds, literally hundreds, of his gold and platinum records and awards, including his 3 Grammy Awards, all for gospel recordings, and the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. It includes themed restaurants and retail shops, creating a fully immersive environment. You can grab a burger at Gladys's Diner, enjoy Memphis-style barbecue at Vernon's Smokehouse, or pick up souvenirs ranging from t-shirts to replica jumpsuits. The scale of Elvis Presley's Memphis demonstrates just how multifaceted his life was. Car enthusiast, movie star, cultural icon, and above all, the king of rock and roll. It provides context and depth far beyond what the mansion alone can show. Number 5. Seeing the jumpsuits and gold records up close is mind-blowing. While mentioned as part of the larger complex, the sheer visual impact of Elvis's stage costumes and the wall-to-wall display of his record awards deserve their own spotlight. These aren't just artifacts. They are potent symbols of his superstardom and unparalleled success, presented in a way that truly takes your breath away. Let's talk jumpsuits. Housed primarily within the Elvis, the Entertainer Career Museum. The collection of Elvis's famous stage wear is dazzling. These aren't simple outfits. They are elaborate works of art, designed by Bill B. Lou and Gendeset, crafted to magnify Elvis's stage presence. Seeing them up close reveals the incredible detail. Intricate embroidery, shimmering rhinestones, heavy metal studs, flowing capes, and wide ornate belts. You can stand inches away from iconic pieces like the 1973 Aloha Eagle jumpsuit from the first globally broadcast satellite concert, weighing around 15 pounds due to its heavy embellishments. There's the American Eagle jumpsuit, the stunning peacock suit, the sundial jumpsuit, the blue rainbow, and so many others, each with its own story and connection to specific performances. The craftsmanship is remarkable. You notice the sheer weight and complexity of these garments, imagining Elvis performing his high-energy routines while wearing them under hot stage lights. The Displichenk is the evolution of his stage style, from the simpler leather outfits of the '68 comeback special to the increasingly elaborate and jeweled creations of the 1970s Vegas era. It's a visual feast of sequins, chains, and vibrant colors, a testament to his larger-than-life persona. Then there's the Hall of Gold. Imagine walking into a long corridor where the walls are completely covered, from floor to ceiling, with Elvis Presley's gold and platinum records, representing millions upon millions of albums and singles sold. The sheer quantity is overwhelming. Framed records for legendary hits like Heartbreak Hotel, Hound Dog, Don't Be Cruel, Suspicious Minds, In the Ghetto, Burning Love, and countless others line the walls alongside certifications from the Recording Industry Association of America, RIAA. It's a physical manifestation of his dominance on the music charts for over 2 decades. Seeing all these awards gathered in one place hammers home the scale of his achievement in a way that simply reading about record sales figures cannot. It's not just about the gold, it's about the history represented by each disc, each milestone in a career that transformed popular music. Alongside the records are his Grammy Awards, American Music Awards, and numerous other accolades from around the world. Personal jewelry worn on stage, large rings, necklaces, including the TCB logo, adds another layer of sparkle. Standing in the midst of this glittering display, surrounded by the physical proof of his unprecedented success and the flamboyant costumes he wore while achieving it, is a powerful experience. It's a direct encounter with the spectacle and the substance of the king. Number 4. The Meditation Garden offers a moment of quiet reflection. Tucked away in a quiet corner of the Graceland grounds, past the swimming pool area, lies the Meditation Garden. This space, designed by Elvis himself as a place for contemplation, holds profound significance as it became his final resting place and that of several family members. Visiting the garden is often the final stop on the Graceland tour, and it offers a poignant and deeply moving experience, shifting the energy from the exuberant exploration of his life to a quiet acknowledgement of his legacy and memory. Elvis initially designed the garden in the mid-1960s. It features a circular fountain, a curved brick wall with stained glass windows, classical-style statues, and carefully tended flower beds. It was meant to be a peaceful retreat on the property. Following Elvis's death on August 16, 1977, he was initially buried in Forest Hill Cemetery in Memphis, beside his mother, Gladys Pastor. However, due to security concerns and an attempted theft of his body, his remains, along with his mother's, were moved to the Meditation Garden in October 1977. Today, visitors approach the garden along a winding path. You see the grave sites arranged around the fountain. Elvis lies at the center, his grave marked by a large bronze plaque. Beside him are his parents, Vernon Presley, who died in 1979, and Gladys's Love Presley, who died in 1958, and his paternal grandmother, Minnie May Hood Presley, who died in 1980. There is also a small memorial stone for Elvis's twin brother, Jesse Garone Presley, who was stillborn. In 2023, following the tragic death of Elvis's grandson, Benjamin Kew, in 2020, he was also laid to rest in the Meditation Garden. Lisa Marie Presley, Elvis's only child, who passed away in January 2023, is also buried there near her son and father. An eternal flame, encased in glass, burns near Elvis's grave, symbolizing his enduring legacy. The atmosphere in the Meditation Garden is markedly different from the rest of Graceland. Visitors are generally quiet and respectful. The sound of the fountain provides a calming backdrop. People pause, reflect, and pay their respects. What makes the garden particularly striking is the outpouring of love and remembrance from fans. Flowers, small tokens, handwritten notes, teddy bears, photographs, and other tributes are constantly being left at the gravesites and along the low walls. It's a living testament to the deep connection millions still feel towards Elvis and his family. The famous Graceland Wall, the fieldstone wall that surrounds the property along Elvis Presley Boulevard, also becomes part of this experience. Over the decades, fans have covered it in messages, signing their names, writing tributes, song lyrics, and declarations of love in permanent marker. While the wall is periodically cleaned or painted, the tradition endures, making the very boundary of Graceland a vast, ever-changing canvas of fan devotion. Visiting the meditation garden isn't just about seeing a gravesite. It's about witnessing the ongoing relationship between Elvis and his fans. A quiet space dedicated to memory amidst the bustling energy of his celebrated life. Number 3. You can actually walk through his private jets. Adding to the wow factor of the Graceland experience, visitors have the incredible opportunity to step aboard Elvis Presley's 2 Trache airplanes, permanently parked across the street from the mansion as part of the Elvis Presley's Memphis complex. These aren't replicas. They are the real deals, the Lisa Marie and the Hound Dog II, offering a fascinating glimpse into the luxurious travel style of a global superstar in the 1970s. The star of the aviation exhibit is the Lisa Marie, a Convair 880 jet that Elvis purchased from Delta Airlines in 1975 for $250,000. He then spent over $600,000 refurbishing it to his exact specifications, naming it after his daughter. This wasn't just transportation, it was a flying penthouse. As you walk through the plane, protected by plexiglass barriers in the narrow aisle, you can see the opulent custom interior. There's a lounge area with plush velvet swivel chairs and seating booths, a conference room with seating around a large wooden table, and multiple private spaces. The level of luxury was extraordinary for the era. Suede furnishings, teak woodwork, and gold-plated seat belt buckles and bathroom fixtures. Elvis even had a private bedroom installed Umend, complete with a queen-size bed. A high-tech audio-visual system, for the time, ensured entertainment during flights. The plane required a dedicated flight crew, pilot, co-pilot, and flight attendant, and its call sign was the fitting Hound Dog 1. Elvis used the Lisa Marie extensively for touring and personal travel, flying his family, friends, and entourage in ultimate style. Seeing the gold faucets in the bathroom, the richness of the fabrics, and the sheer amount of space dedicated to comfort gives you a real sense of the king's lifestyle on the move. Parked nearby is the Hound Dog II, a smaller Lockheed Jetstar. Elvis bought this jet also in 1975 while the Lisa Marie was undergoing its lengthy customization process. Though less lavish than the Convair 880, the Jetstar was still a state-of-the-art private jet for its time, allowing Elvis and his team to make shorter trips quickly and efficiently. Walking through its more compact, but still comfortable cabin provides a contrast and shows the practical side of his travel needs. These planes were sold by the estate after Elvis's death, but were eventually brought back to Memphis and put on display at Graceland in the mid-1980s. There was a period where their future display at Graceland was uncertain due to ownership agreements, but they remain a fixture of the experience. The ability to physically board these aircraft, to see the custom details Elvis personally chose, adds another dimension to understanding his world. It's one thing to know he traveled by private jet. It's another entirely to stand inside his flying suite, imagining him jetting off to the next concert city or vacation spot. It discs the scale of his fame and the resources at his command, making the Graceland visit even more immersive. Number 2. It's a perfectly preserved time capsule. From 1977. One of the most remarkable aspects of visiting Graceland is the feeling that time stopped on August 16, 1977, the day Elvis died. Unlike many historical homes that are restored to represent different periods or updated over time, Graceland, particularly the mansion itself, remains almost exactly as Elvis left it. This conscious decision by his estate, led by Priscilla Presley when Graceland opened to the public in 1982, transforms the visit from a simple house tour into a journey back in time. The preservation is meticulous. As you walk through the living room, dining room, kitchen, TV room, pool room, and jungle room, the furniture, carpets, fixtures, and decor are largely the original items from the mid-1970s. The vibrant colors, the specific textures, like shag carpeting and patterned fabrics, the style of the appliances in the kitchen, it all screams 1970s. It's not a modern interpretation or recreation. It is the 1970s. This commitment to authenticity provides an unparalleled sense of immediacy. You're not just learning about Elvis, you're stepping directly into his environment. The 3 television sets in the basement TV room are the actual sets he watched. The pool table in the fabric-draped billiards room is the one he played on. The unique furniture in the jungle room is the exact set he fell in love with and had installed so quickly. Even smaller details, like the intercom system phones visible on some walls or the specific brands of kitchen equipment, contribute to this time warp effect. The upstairs floor, Elvis's private sanctuary, remains completely off limits to tours, just as it was kept private during his life. This decision, while perhaps disappointing to some curious visitors, further reinforces the preservation of the home as his space respecting his boundaries even decades later. The sense of stepping back in time extends beyond the main house. The grounds themselves retain the feel of how they were managed and used by Elvis. You can visit the original racquetball building, which Elvis had constructed in 1975. Inside is not only a 2-story court, but also a luxurious lounge area, complete with comfortable seating, a bar, pinball machines, and even a piano. This building holds particular significance, as it was one of the last places Elvis relaxed and spent time just hours before his death. Seeing the piano he played that morning adds a layer of poignancy to the time capsule experience. Other outbuildings, like Vernon Presley's office behind the main house, where Elvis's business affairs were managed, and the stables and pastures where Elvis kept horses, are also part of the tour, maintained to reflect their appearance and function during Elvis's lifetime. This unwavering commitment to preserving Graceland as it was in 1977 makes it unique among celebrity homes and historical sites. It allows visitors to experience Elvis's personal taste, his lifestyle, and the era he inhabited in an incredibly direct and unfiltered way. It's less like a museum and more like the occupants just stepped out for a moment. Number 1. The sheer enduring power of Elvis is palpable everywhere. Ultimately, the number 1 reason Graceland remains a must-visit isn't just one room or buppic. It's the overwhelming, undeniable evidence of Elvis Presley's enduring legacy and the intense connection fans still feel towards him. Graceland is the physical epicenter of this phenomenon, and you feel it from the moment you arrive. The sheer number of visitors is staggering. Year after year, hundreds of thousands of people, estimates often exceed 600,000 annually, make the pilgrimage to Memphis from all corners of the globe. They aren't just casual tourists. Many are deeply devoted fans, some visiting for the first time, others returning year after year. The audio tours are available in multiple languages, reflecting the international scope of Elvis's enduring appeal. This constant flow of visitors, spanning generations, speaks volumes about his continued relevance and magnetism. The fan devotion is visible everywhere. As mentioned, the meditation garden is constantly adorned with fresh flowers, letters, photos, and personal tokens left by visitors expressing their love and remembrance. The Graceland wall, covered in handwritten messages, serves as a massive public guest book filled with adoration. During special events, particularly Elvis Week held annually around the anniversary of his death in August, the entire area buzzes with an electric energy. Tens of thousands of fans gather for candlelight vigils, concerts, panel discussions, and tribute artist contests, celebrating his life and music with unparalleled passion. You witness firsthand the emotional impact Elvis still has on people's lives. Graceland itself is a testament to the scale of his life and career. The vastness of the Elvis Presley's Memphis complex, filled with an almost unbelievable quantity of gold records, awards, dazzling jumpsuits, powerful cars, and personal memorabilia, showcases the magnitude of his success and his multifaceted interests. It's not just a house. It's the home base of a global icon, preserved and presented on a grand scale. The operation required to maintain Graceland and its surrounding attractions, including the nearby guest house at Graceland Hotel, a large resort-style hotel themed around Elvis, employs hundreds of people and is a major economic engine for the city of Memphis. This demonstrates that Elvis isn't just a historical figure. He remains a significant cultural and economic force. Walking through Graceland, you aren't just seeing the home of a famous person. You are immersed in the world of someone who fundamentally changed music and popular culture. You see the evidence of his unprecedented fame, his unique personal style, his generosity, his connection to family, and the incredible impact he had on millions. The fact that this place continues to draw such huge crowds, elicit such strong emotions, and meticulously preserve his world is perhaps the most powerful statement of all. It's the tangible proof that the king's legacy is not just history. It's a living, breathing phenomenon.